Tonight, the first look at the fire damage inside Philadelphia's most historic hotel.
The Bellevue survives another scare. Good evening, I'm Larry Menti.
And I'm Renee Chenault. Our top story on News 10 at 11, a fire at the Park Hyatt at the Bellevue, Center City's grand hotel. It started in the kitchen of a basement restaurant and forced hundreds of people out into the street. Let's go live to News 10's Doug Schimel for the very latest. Doug.
Yeah, the scenes of smoke coming from the roof of this historic hotel created all sorts of nightmare scenarios for firefighters, which luckily never came to pass. It was a floor-by-floor process letting guests back in, hours after smoke from a kitchen fire in the basement Zanzibar Blue restaurant forced the evacuation of the entire Bellevue hotel.
The cooks were at the grill, and it actually flared up and got into the ductwork.
When we first walked out the door, there was a little smoke by the elevators.
Got kind of scared. We didn't know where it was coming from, and all our stuff was upstairs.
Chopper 10 caught smoke coming from rooftop vents as firefighters tried to find the cause. Inside, worker Wanda Burnett says she didn't hear the alarm.
I found out when the cook come in and said, hey, there is a fire, let's go.
Few have forgotten the last Bellevue disaster 22 years ago when 29 Legionnaires here for a convention died of an illness spread through the ventilation system.
We have to cancel tonight's event.
This time, fortunately, the only casualties were the cancellations of two large fundraisers at the Bellevue and Zanzibar Blue restaurant that turned away hundreds of notables. But with only one hotel worker hospitalized for minor smoke inhalation, they were thankful.
That was a major concern. This is God's providence, and things work out.
As for the damage at the Zanzibar Blue restaurant, the owners say it is relatively minor, and they expect to reopen tomorrow night. Live in Center City, I'm Doug Schimel, News 10.
Tonight, police are investigating the death of a child in Montgomery County, a baby left in a hot car for hours. News 10's Tracy Davidson is live in Plymouth Township with the details. Tracy.
Larry, this is so sad. A 7-month-old baby girl suffocated after being left in a car for 4 hours. The windows rolled up, a car that police say was 140 degrees inside when the baby was found dead. Parked here where this Jeep is on Old Elm Street in Conshohocken. Police say the grandmother had taken the baby's parents to Norristown to drop them off. She says that she thought that the parents took the baby out of the back seat with them when they got out. They hadn't. She returned home and then made the discovery hours later when she found the baby dead around 2:30. News 10 talked with a family member tonight who says it was all just a big mix-up. Police here say it could be just a tragic accident, but a full investigation is underway. Live in Plymouth Township, Tracy Davidson, News 10.
Local Episcopal priest Robert Orr says he's not guilty of child pornography charges. A Montgomery County judge has ordered the pastor to stand trial. Orr is charged with collecting and distributing nude pictures of children having sex. Orr says members of All Hallows Church in Wyncote planted the pictures to get rid of him. Today, a federal grand jury indicted former Philadelphia licensing official Frank Antico on racketeering charges. Antico pleaded not guilty to charges he used his position for personal gain from 1983 until his retirement in 1996. Federal prosecutors allege Antico illegally obtained money, jewelry, tickets, and sex. Antico is also accused of steering business to family and friends. Defense attorney Charles Peruto Sr. said Antico feels hurt by the charges.
A Montgomery County grand jury has more evidence in the General Wayne Inn murder case. 31-year-old owner James Webb was found dead inside his mainline restaurant in December of 1996. News 10 at the Montgomery County Courthouse in Norristown today. Webb's partner, Guy Cilio, and former restaurant employee Anthony Gavetti reportedly were called to testify. No word on what questions the prosecutor asked. Police say they have not ruled out anyone as a suspect.
There are troubling signs tonight that Pakistan will respond to India's nuclear testing with blast of its own. NBC News has exclusive pictures of a Pakistani site where U.S. officials say these circled bunkers house nuclear weapons. Sources say roads leading to the site are busy with military transport vehicles. U.S. officials are en route to Pakistan to try and head off the test, which could happen this coming weekend. And no progress tonight in efforts to resume the Middle East peace process. Talks ended in Washington today. For 2 days, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with U.S. Secretary of State Madeleine Albright. The sticking point? Israel's refusal to withdraw from 13% of the West Bank. Meanwhile, on the West Bank today, the worst fighting in almost 2 years broke out between Israeli troops and Palestinians. At least 5 Palestinians were killed. The violence came on the 50th anniversary of Israel. Palestinians call it a day of mourning. It will take 3 to 6 months to identify a set of remains from the Tomb of the Unknowns. A ceremony today at Arlington National Cemetery marked the unprecedented move. The remains were exhumed overnight. The family of Vietnam Air Force pilot Michael Blase believes the remains are his. DNA tests will determine if that's the case.
Secret Service agents were the focus of courtroom arguments in the President Clinton investigation today. Whitewater prosecutor Ken Starr says there is no law protecting agents from having to testify. The Justice Department counters that forcing Secret Service agents to testify about a president's private activities will encourage presidents to push them away. Starr wants agents' testimony in the Monica Lewinsky case. There's no indication as to when the judge will rule on the Secret Service issue. But foremost on the president's mind tonight is his aching back. Aides traveling with the president in England say he's in severe pain. Mr. Clinton hurt his back on Monday warming up for golf. He's taking a non-narcotic painkiller and wearing a back brace, which he wears for recurrent back pain. Tonight, another major study confirms tamoxifen is one of the most effective breast cancer drugs on the market. A research team at England's Oxford University followed 38,000 women for the latest study. Results show young women with breast cancer who take tamoxifen cut their chances of getting breast cancer by half.
For a woman with hormone-sensitive breast cancer, tamoxifen works just as well for younger women as for older women. That's what these new results show, and this is going to mean lots of younger women are going to get treated with tamoxifen who were not previously being treated. It's going to save thousands of lives in younger women.
But it's important to note 50 to 60% of young women have the kind of tumors that would not be helped by tamoxifen. A study released in April showed tamoxifen greatly reduces the incidence of breast cancer among women who are at high risk for getting the disease.
Big money is still available in the nationwide Powerball lottery game that's played in Delaware. Now, no one won last night's drawing that was worth $85 million. Saturday's jackpot is estimated at $110 million.
While most of America took part in TV history tonight by watching the Seinfeld finale, New York's Puerto Rican community used it as a reason to protest.
NBC, you don't know.
Several dozen protesters demonstrated outside NBC headquarters. They even burned the American flag. Tonight's anger was sparked by last week's episode of Seinfeld in which Kramer burned a Puerto Rican flag. NBC has apologized to anyone who took offense. But Jerry Seinfeld got a much different reaction when he made his triumphant appearance with Jay Leno.
I'll say that LA crowd went absolutely wild when Jerry showed up on The Tonight Show.
My old friend Jerry Seinfeld!
What a big night, a Seinfeld night, and it's not over yet. You can see all of Jerry's appearance on The Tonight Show right after News 10.
And the big Seinfeld party in Manhattan is rolling right now. And News 10's Sheila Allen-Stevens is there live. Hey, Sheila.
Hey, Renee, indeed I am. New York City is saying goodbye to Seinfeld, and I will have that story live coming up on News 10.
Also ahead on News 10 tonight, remember the skydiver going for the record in South Jersey? Well, we'll tell you how he made out.
I'm John Valeris. Your must-see 5-day forecast is waiting. I'll have that for you as News 10 continues.
You're watching News 10 at 11.
Later on an all-new Tonight Show, it's television history in the making when Jerry Seinfeld joins Jay for one final farewell.
All right, what the hell? I'll do one more season. Come on, let's go!
Plus a huge mystery guest, and we guarantee you won't be disappointed. And Brandy, Jay's pop quiz, and Danny Glover with Mel Gibson. Stay up for Jay with Jerry Seinfeld and the mystery guest. Then on Conan, everyone will be watching.
Can I watch Conan on your TV?
Plus, oldie shows his age, Rosie O'Donnell, and from Seinfeld, Patrick Putty Warburton. Don't change that dial.
Chevy is an expert in sport utility vehicles. But we know one size does not fit all. So, we make 3. Take Chevy Blazer. Driver control system, great look inside and out, and it's big. If you want more room, look at Chevy Tahoe. It's even bigger. And then there's Chevy Suburban. It's the biggest SUV on the planet. Big, bigger, biggest. Chevy's the only one with 3 SUVs, each one a perfect fit. Shop Chevy now.
They say let our family help your family.
Sounds like a good idea about healthcare.
It tells me they're a team.
It reminds me of something I know from experience.
They understand what it's like
to take care of 2 kids.
And one on the way.
Plus Mommy and Dad.
It shows me they're real people.
And they deal with real problems. And that's why we trust ChristianaCare.
We feel good about them. ChristianaCare.
They're like family.
Get into your Mazda dealer. It's the Mazda Spring Breakthrough event. Get big cash back or APR financing as low as 0.9% on a host of Mazda cars and trucks. Get cash back like $3,500 on the 98 Mazda MPV All-Sport. But hurry, spring's over soon, and so is the Mazda Spring Breakthrough event.
You're watching News 10 at 11.
Philadelphia is hosting a groundbreaking conference on cutting crime in the African American community. News 10 in Southwest Philadelphia tonight. Community leaders came together to try to come up with new crime-fighting programs. The organized Anti-Crime Community Network helped put together the conference, which runs through Saturday.
Tonight, local skydiver Dale Nelson is thinking about the record that got away. News 10 was there last night as Nelson skydived over South Jersey. He was on a pace to break the all-time mark of 384 straight skydives in a 24-hour period when the fog rolled in. Better safe than sorry, Nelson stopped at 237 jumps. Better luck next time.
Still impressive. Your weekend Earthwatch forecast is in our next segment on News 10.
Plus, the Elaine dance, George lookalikes. Philadelphia just won't let Seinfeld go. We'll take you to all the parties. Plus, we're live in New York for the biggest bash of all as News 10 continues.
Closed captioning on all NBC 10 newscasts has been made possible by Ford and the all-new V8 all-wheel drive Ford Explorer. Another plus from your Quality Plus Ford dealers.
Senator Jay Bulworth thought he was ending it all.
If I'm not dead by Monday morning, I'm going to stop payment on that check.
Instead, it was the beginning of a whole new life.
People got the problems, the has and the have-nots, but the ones that make me listen pay for 30-second spots.
That speech was bad.
Huh?
Bulworth is the most intelligent comedy of the decade. Savagely funny.
Senator took your car.
Who took my car?
And furiously original.
I'm incredibly frightened.
Bulworth, rated R. New York and L.A. tomorrow, May 22nd everywhere.
Baby Blueprints from Independence Blue Cross is a maternity program designed to assist mothers and identify risk factors early in pregnancy.
I had a difficult last pregnancy, and Kate at Baby Blueprints, she was great. She arranged everything, and she was very comforting to talk to on the phone.
Managing high-risk pregnancies is a very challenging job, but it's really worth it in the end.
Baby Blueprints from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. Another reason you can lean on us.
Tell Betty how much less our new Chevy Lumina costs than a Ford Taurus.
Chevy Lumina is $1,000
less than a Taurus LX. We leased it, $239 a month, 36 months.
$1,139 initial payment.
Oh, Tom, tell Betty what we got for $239 a month.
Well, it seats 6.
It has air, and it goes
100,000 miles.
Before its first scheduled tune-up. So, Betty, oh, hi, George.
It's George. He wants to know what they should do.
Shop Chevy, George.
Lease for $239 a month or buy and get 1.9 financing or $750 cash back. Shop Chevy now.
Bring us the child. Saturday, The Pretender season finale.
Santa's going to make another pretender.
Where am I?
A race to save a boy.
You have 3 hours or less.
Expose secrets.
Tell me about my parents.
Who killed my mother?
Uncover lies.
Well, it's good to see you again, sis.
As fates collide.
Get out! There's a bomb!
We save the best for last. The Pretender season finale. NBC Saturday, 9, 8 Central.
You're watching News 10 at 11.
Senior editor of TV Guide was disappointed. We talked to David Hildbrand at his home in Malvern right after the show ended. So can we assume then the TV Guide will not be treating the season finale of Seinfeld kindly?
Well, there were some inspired bits to it. I loved some parts of it. For instance, George was funny, I thought, throughout, always complaining.
Would it kill him to check up on us?
So there were some really funny moments, but
Well, you can count on more reviews. That's just one member of the jury, by the way. Many more reviews over the next few days.
And that's because Seinfeld was everywhere tonight. Even SEPTA had its TV sets plugged in for commuters who couldn't get home in time for the final Seinfeld episode. News 10 caught these viewers at suburban station getting laughs between catching trains. And pizza was the perfect dinner for Seinfeld fans. I mean, who could think about cooking dinner on such a big night? News 10 was at Mama Palma's at 23rd and Spruce Street in Center City, where business was brisk tonight. Well, the Seinfeld finale is promising to make TV history.
News 10 now in Northeast Philadelphia. Seinfeld was playing at the Country Club Diner. There were even several lookalikes. The best of the bunch was a George lookalike. There he is. That's not bad.
Not bad at all. And in Manioc tonight, an Elaine Bennis dance contest was the highlight of the River City Diner Seinfeld party. Well, Ginger Rogers, it wasn't. News 10 on hand to see. This young woman declared the dance winner. Elaine would be proud.
Over in South Jersey, the Cherry Hill Hilton hosted a Sayonara Seinfeld party. Another big screen showing of tonight's last episode of Jerry and Company was held there. Seinfeld fans shared stories and chatted about their favorite episodes and their favorite characters.
And in South Philly, nothing like a house party for several dozen of your closest friends. Here at the Ippolito home, they serve Seinfeld foods, soup, chocolate cake, black and white cookies, Fruit Loops, marble rye. Jerry would be proud.
Farewell, Seinfeld! Nothing wrong with that!
In New York City tonight, Seinfeld hit the big time, playing on the big screen in Times Square. Many New Yorkers watched the last episode on the huge Astrovision television screen. At NBC headquarters at Rockefeller Center, reoccurring cast members like Newman got together for a farewell dinner. It's the end of an era, and fond farewells among the Seinfeld family members. Well, one of the biggest bashes in New York is at a place that's familiar to millions who have never even been there.
It is Tom's Restaurant. Seinfeld fans know it as the place where the gang hangs out, and they have coffee and they have cereal. And now News 10 Sheila Allen Stevens was there as well at the Seinfeld bash. She joins us live from New York. Sheila, what was it like?
Larry, it was Hollywood style. Seinfeld has signed off, but New York is still saying goodbye. Supermodels, recording artists, TV bigwigs, and actress Susan Sarandon. Only a few of the superstars at the Jerry sign-off tonight at Tom's Restaurant.
Oh, at the moment, rumors going around, I don't know if it's true or not, but that Al Gore's showing up.
I heard the rumor.
Right? I hope it's true, because I hope the Gore girls are going to show up right behind him.
Now, what other stars are going to be here?
Diana Ross, George Stephanopoulos.
A New York City event? Yes. But it did have a Philadelphia flavor.
I'm here for the Seinfeld party. I couldn't be any happier. I'm from Lafayette Hill, so hi, Mom.
You're a long way from home.
I'm a long way from home. But if I still lived there, I couldn't come here. So it worked out really well.
I'm doing some work in New York, doing some production work. I'm here with my friend King Britt. He's DJing the party.
Now, wait a minute. How did you get an invite to this party?
Well, I'm special. Why else? That's the best way to be, special.
Where in Philly are you from?
I'm from Southwest Philly.
It's a no man's land.
Okay, we will have the final farewell from Seinfeld coming up on the newscast. I'm Sheila Allen Stevens, live in New York City for News 10.
Right, Sheila. It all became so big. It started out simple as art imitating life. But with the mix of great chemistry and great comedy, Seinfeld's scenes and sayings are now so much a part of our culture, it has ended up as life imitating Jerry's art.
My mother caught me.
Caught you doing what?
You know.
It was dubbed a show about nothing, but it was a lot more than that. Mild paranoia, obsession, neurosis, all got new names. George, Kramer, and Elaine. Jerry Seinfeld made our idiosyncrasies into TV characters, and when we laughed at them, we laughed at ourselves.
I'm out.
A show about nothing? No. It was a show about everything.
We'll be out in a year. And then we'll be back.
A show about nothing? I'll show you nothing. Because where there was once a weekly celebration of the small things in life, there is now just a dark void. Oh, what will Seinfeld fans do?
Is it cool in here, or is it just me?
Just Shoot Me is reportedly the frontrunner to replace Seinfeld. A very funny show, but the name's ironic since that's how many Seinfeld fans are feeling tonight.
I'm putting a black hanky over the 9 o'clock listing in the TV page.
If you're feeling abandoned, a little upset, then guess what? As Jerry told me, you're just making him feel better about his decision. You see, in comedy, timing is everything.
I want the public to be upset that we've left. That's good. That means you've left at the right time. And we also want to exit at the peak of our powers. We want people to always think of the show as the #1 comedy on the air.
There's no doubt about that now.
In midair, mind you.
Like all true artists, Jerry Seinfeld created something magical and made it look like it was nothing.
That is one magic loogie.
Jerry Seinfeld is going to perform stand-up again, just like he did before he got his TV show. And of course, that's what his character did on his TV show. Life imitating art, art imitating life. It seems it was just Jerry's life, and for 9 years, he shared it with us all.
Yeah, he's certainly going to be missed. The whole cast is. Maybe they'll be back.
He's coming back.
How about when he said going to jail?
1 year.
He's coming out in a year. Does that mean?
Yeah, he's coming back.
Maybe he's coming back.
Jerry's back. So is the sunshine.
All right.
Sunshine's back just in time for the weekend. Let's check it out. Head down to Stone Harbor Elementary School, where they have cool temperatures today because they have that steady diet of east winds. East winds, cool wind this time of the year. 53 was the high, 46 degrees. Right now, the official high at the airport today, a beautiful 76 degrees. We should be around 73, record high 92, record low 40. Nothing going on here, and that's good news. Just clear skies and temperatures in the 50s, around 60 in the Poconos, 40s down the shore in the clear skies. Radar, any rain? No, just a little rain shrinkage. No rain, entire eastern half of the nation. That tells you and me it's not going to rain tomorrow. Exclusive Earthwatch fly. We fly up over the H. This is always the good guy on your TV screen. H, high pressure, good guy. We're going to fly to the west a little bit, and you're going to see an L right there. L, very, very bad. But L is not coming this way. H is in control. That means a beautiful Friday. Mostly sunny skies after some early morning patchy fog. Temperatures will rise up into the low 80s at least. And then we watch that high, still in control for Saturday. Sunshine or mostly sunny skies, highs between 80 and 85 degrees. Now we watch bad low. See what happens with that. It starts to swing in on Sunday, but most, if not all, the moisture heads up towards New York State and maybe just a few sprinkles across the Poconos. That would be on Sunday. For everyone else, temperatures in the 70s to around 80. Great weekend. Forecast for tonight. Clear and cool, a little patchy fog developing. 51 in the city, 45 in the surrounding suburbs. Tomorrow, some early morning fog, then golden sunshine. Deep blue skies, warm, pretty. 83, your 5-day forecast. Jump for joy on Friday. Saturday, loving it. 85. Sunday, a mix of clouds and sun. Maybe a sprinkle in the Poconos, 80. Monday, looking good, 81. And Tuesday, still dry, with temperatures flirting with 80. I will miss Jerry and company, Renee and Larry.
We all will. Okay. Still ahead on News 10. Maybe the end of Seinfeld, but hey, Vi's Guys rolls on.
He's not leaving us. Vi Sukahema is must-see TV next on News 10.
I guess I'm lucky to be alive. The doctor gave me a prescription for pain, but I forgot to mention my other medication. The drug interaction could have been fatal. Rite Aid's LifeCheck computer caught it instantly, since they have all my records. No one makes more safety checks than Rite Aid. Wrong medicine. That's an accident I might not have survived.
Rite Aid. It's not just a store, it's a solution.
little brother. Need a ride to practice?
We just finished.
Let's go.
Now every time you hit the road,
Susie, need a ride to ballet?
I don't teach ballet.
So?
you can grab the chicken you crave with KFC's Colonel Strips.
Hey, Grandma. Want to run to the store?
No, I don't.
For a limited time, grab 3 boneless all-white meat spicy buffalo or Colonel's crispy strips, wedges, and a Pepsi for just $2.99.
Taking Bubbles to the vet.
Isn't it time for some really good chicken?
There's only one thing this bad boy can't leave behind.
Positively ends tomorrow. Midnight Madness means...
Look, you never get what you want from all that blah, blah, blah. You get it at your Pontiac dealer. They're closer than you think. Check this out.
Get 1.9% APR GMAC financing or $750 cash back on Sunfire or V6 Firebird. $1.9 or $1,500 cash back on transport. $1.9 or $2,000 cash back on all 1998 Grand Ams at your Pontiac dealer.
What are you talking about? Of course it's my car.
They have substance, integrity. They're the individual pieces that contribute to a greater good, making lives less worrisome, futures more secure. They are the agents of New York life. Their humanity is the stone with which this company was built. They are why New York Life is the company you keep.
Seinfeld's gone, but we have something that turned out to be just as exciting. No, not you.
The Phillies. The Phillies are trying to finish things up strong out in L.A. The Phils wrapping up their series in L.A. before heading to San Diego for a weekend series. Right now, there's no score. Mark Portugal, in his first game back from the disabled list, has a perfect game through 5. Hideo Nomo has a one-hitter going for the Dodgers. Golf now, second major of the year, the LPGA Championship in Delaware. Not the leaderboard that you might expect. The rookie is on top after the first round. Siri Pak, not another Swede. She's Korean. The nice approach here on 16 that led to a birdie that put her at 6 under. And she's one shot up on Lisa Walters. To the ice, Flyers fans take solace. The Sabres are for real, folks. Nothing going right for this Flyers fan in Montreal tonight. He's at it again. Matthew Barnaby scored a power play goal less than 5 minutes into the game. And Buffalo never trailed in this one. Dominic Hasek, 37 saves in the 3-1 win as the Sabres sweep Montreal 4 games to none. Gee, I wonder what the theme of Eyes Guys could possibly be tonight. Bad plays means no soup for you. Former Flyer Yanni Nienema gives the puck to Dallas's Benoit Hogue in double overtime, no less. I think Bobby Clark had a smile on his face after this. Caps Esa Tikkanen goes one better and puts the wax in his own net. No soup for Kurt Abbott. He just spill it. Plays fit for Bizarro Jerry. Martin Lapointe sends Scott Pellerin's world upside down. How about Billy Marlin? I think he needs a bigger gun. Yeah. Newman Award for evilness. A tie between the Knicks' John Starks and Charlotte's Anthony Mason. Whoa. The Yada 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 Award goes to Phillies holdout J.D. Drew. It's been almost a year, but same old thing.
I told those guys, listen, hey, this is what it's going to take. If you're not willing to pay, I'm not going to play for you guys. They know good and well what it's going to take, and if they're willing to pay, I'm willing to play. If those guys come up with the contract that I'm looking for, I'm willing to play for them.
All together now.
Yada, yada, yada.
Come on in, J.D. Come play for us.
Mike.
Very nice.
We'll be right back. That was...
Tomorrow on News 10, first at 4. TV's must-see memories.
Yada, yada, yada.
All Seinfeld week long. News 10 brings you some of TV's all-time greats. MASH, Dallas, Roots, Cheers, and of course...
That is outrageous.
Tomorrow, the dramatic cliffhanger that had everyone watching. Do you remember who shot JR? Dallas.
Check it out.
TV's must-see memories.
It's unbelievable.
Tomorrow only on News 10, first at 4.
That's what people want to see.
This is one of the most painful experiences in my life. They're promoting you.
Captain Riggs. Captain Murtaugh.
On July 10th.
Think you can stay out of trouble?
Yeah, absolutely. Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, Joe Pesci, Rene Russo, and Chris Rock. Lethal Weapon 4.
You have the right to get an attorney. If you get Johnny Cochran, I'll kill you.
A Richard Donner film. This film is not yet rated. Starts Friday, July 10th.
Chevy is an expert in sport utility vehicles, but we know one size does not fit all.
So, we make 3. Take Chevy Blazer. Driver control system, great look inside and out, and it's big. If you want more room, look at Chevy Tahoe. It's even bigger. And then there's Chevy Suburban. It's the biggest SUV on the planet. Big, bigger, biggest. Chevy's the only one with 3 SUVs, each one a perfect fit. Shop Chevy now.
Connecting with the wrong internet provider can leave even the most experienced net user frustrated and abandoned. Now there's a better way. BellAtlantic.net, with access to Big Yellow, your Yellow pages on the web, and a helpful staff to guide you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Bell Atlantic can open doors to the internet you never knew existed. Wild things are happening. Bell Atlantic. We'll see you there.
I missed that song. Don't forget, how could you? Jay Leno is next with special guest Jerry Seinfeld.
And as you can imagine, the party's still hopping in New York City at Tom's Restaurant.
Let's get an update from our News 10 party crasher, Sheila Allen Stevens, live from the Big Apple. Sheila.
Larry, this has been quite a night, and there's been so much excitement. The cast was inside of the party, and I have some, okay? I have the final yada, yada, yada over here, and I'm going to ask George, I'm going to ask Newman, I'm going to ask Jerry, I'm going to ask Kramer to come over. Jerry, to come over quick second, and tell everybody out there in Philadelphia goodbye.
Philadelphia.
Bye. I'm Sheila Allen Stevens, live in New York. Keep waving, guys. Come on. There you go.
Sheila, you're the best. Okay, one last word of weather from John.
All right, I think my Seinfeld commercials are officially dead. All right.
Oh, you wouldn't think about that.
I'm still sad.
Oh.
Sunshine for Friday, 83. Saturday, loving it. More sunshine, 85. Sunday, sun and clouds, 80. Looking good on Monday, and yada, yada, yada for Tuesday. Still the same.
And as you promised, it was a sun-felt Thursday, and as you were going to, I think, say, all you can think about is your commercials, huh?
Gonna miss them. Fine.
Well, one of the greatest shows in TV history is off the air. But you know what we're upset about? John's Seinfeld.
That's
it for
John.
News 10 at 11. Jerry and Jay are up next. I'm Larry Benson.
I'm Renee Chenault. Have a great night, everyone.
Isn't anything wrong with that.
Tomorrow morning on News 10 Today.
Is that sagging skin giving away your age?
Discover a quick and easy way to make it disappear and look younger.
News, weather, traffic tomorrow morning starting at 5:30 a.m. on News 10 Today.
Coming up tomorrow on Today, did it live up to all the hype? We'll look back at the last episode of Seinfeld.
Plus a live interview from base camp at Mount Everest and Kristen Scott Thomas on Sharing the Screen with Robert Redford in A Horse Whisperer. So join us tomorrow.
And see what a difference Today makes.
Keep them to myself, sweet nothing. Sweet nothing.
I have a wish list for my home. Everything you need for your home is at Marshall's right now for less. And when people ask, how much did you pay for all this? I'll say, nah, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. Marshall's brand names for less. Every day.
If you want to
Where's the waitress? Where's the waitress?
attract the waitress's attention, try ordering something
So, who belongs to this good-looking one?
more tasteful.
Bolder, richer, creamier. Killian's Irish Red. One look says a lot.